Whoa. We got Dave Dudenhofer coming up from the Campaign for Liberty. He's got a bunch of important stuff to tell you about on the Fed and, you know, audit the Fed and all the other good stuff about the Fed that's not happening. So let's bring up Dave. Let's give it up for Dave Dudenhofer.
How's everybody today? How is everybody today? Awesome. You're going to hear a lot of politicians coming up today. They're going to be making a lot of promises, going to be telling you a lot of stuff. And that's good. We get to hear from them. And it's good that we have this forum. A little bit about me. I am the Wayne County coordinator for a grassroots organization called the Campaign for Liberty. Campaign for Liberty is an outgrowth of the Ron Paul campaign from 2 years ago, some of you may recall. What we're about is constitutional education and activism. We're about teaching people about the principles of liberty and freedom. That encompasses all of us. Doesn't matter what party you're from. You can apply the principles of liberty to whatever party or belief or endeavor that you have to improve your situation. What we're about is bringing people together for one common goal. And I think we can all agree on certain ideas and certain principles. Our civil liberties, our personal freedoms. We want sound money. We want a constitutional Republican form of government, not the Republican Party, a Republican form of government where the people and the government are governed equally by the law, not one over the other. And that's what this country is all about, and that's what this country's been losing for so long. So when these politicians and these candidates come up and they make these promises, ask them for just one promise. Ask them that they will obey the law, that they will follow the city charter, follow the state constitution and the federal constitution. I think if we can start there, it's a great foundation for all of us. We can build on that. We are not all going to agree 100% of the time on every issue. But if we can find some common ground, that will unite this country and its citizens. And at the Campaign for Liberty, that's what we're about. So we have charters in all 50 states. We have organizations in other countries that they'll have no effect on them whatsoever. But they join to support. So that's what we're about here. And one of the principles, sound money, is what we're here at the Dally in the Alley this year for. Right now we have a bill in the House of Representatives and the United States Senate to call for a full audit of the Federal Reserve System.
Woo!
They have never been audited in 96 years completely. And I think it's about time that we see where money is created, how it's created, and where our money is going. If you think about all of the issues that have been very hot-button topics lately, health care,
It depends where you're coming from.
right?
That question, really.
Gas prices rising, housing rising, companies going overseas or closing altogether, they all have one factor, one issue in common, and that is money, or the lack thereof. Now, if you had the keys to the printing press and you could print as much money as you want and money was no object, what amount of corruption could you not create? What amount of power could you not wield? And what amount of control could you not impose upon the people if money were no object? We're dealing with that today, and it's the third time in America's history we've dealt with it. It happened in Washington's time with the Continental Dollar. It happened in Lincoln's time with the greenbacks, and it's happening again with the Federal Reserve notes. Both times before, it ended in a result in the implosion of the currency, and we had to go back to reality. We had to go back to making wealth and production our medium of exchange instead of credit and debt. So what makes more sense to you? And that's what we're asking here today. We have a booth. It's in the alley. We're simply asking for some signatures. Those signatures will be gathered together on the National Rally Day of the 15th of this month. We'll be in two places in Michigan. We'll be in Grand Rapids, and we'll be at Campus Martius at 3 o'clock. We will take those petitions and we will march them over to the offices of Senators Levin and Stabenow. And as it is written in the Michigan State Constitution, it is the right of the people to instruct their representatives. I will march those petitions over to their offices and I will instruct them to co-sponsor this bill, because this bill is for all of us.
Absolutely.
We need to return to sound money. That foundation, along with obeying the law and obeying the Constitution, will help pull us out of not only this rut that we're in, but any rut in the future. So I'm asking you for your support, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Good job.